Yeah, good morning, students. We are studying now third chapter. In that first answer of about 10 marks we have studied. It is of the powers and functions of president. It's very important. It may come for your exam the next month, in the month of the June. There are more chances to get that question. So, do you know who is the Prime Minister of India? Yeah, exactly, correct. Mr. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India. So today we are going to study about the Prime Minister of India. That is of about 10 marks. In the month of the March, what we have written the exam, that was a question, powers of the Prime Minister of India in 10 marks, LAQ 2023 March. This was the question. I think you remember. Again, I'm repeating, it's of 10 marks. Now we are going to study about Prime Minister. Clear? Okay, students, tell me that who is the first Prime Minister of India, free independent India? Yeah, exactly. Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is the first Prime Minister of the free independent India. 15th of August, 1947 to May 1964. May 27th. So, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru worked from 15th of August 1947 to May 26, 1964. Clear? He was the first Prime Minister of free independent India. Clear? So we are going to study about the powers of Prime Minister of India of about 10 marks. Indian government, what we are having, the parliamentary system of government. This parliamentary system of government, we have taken from the British government. Like fundamental rights, we have taken from the American government. DPSP, Directive Principles of State Policy, we have taken from the Irish government, from Ireland. So today we are going to study about powers of the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Narendra Modi is the 19th Prime Minister of India. Likewise, Jawaharlal Nehru is the first Prime Minister of India. So, there is a term of 5 years. It's not in your book, but I'm explaining here. Just listen. 5 years term is there. When once the leader is elected, he is going to rule for 5 years. Isn't it? Like president, vice president, and same like the prime minister, he works for the 5 years. He is having 5 years term, tenure. You can tell tenure or term, anything. He is having the salary of 7,20,000. We are having the parliamentary system of government. India is having parliamentary system of government. Short form of government, GOVT underlined है. Short form of government, GOVT. We are having parliamentary system of government. Just now I told that we have taken from the British government this parliamentary system of government. Fundamental rights we have taken from America. DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policy, we have taken from Irish government, from Ireland. Clear? So just I'm giving the introduction. All the executives powers are vested in the hands of the union government, that is the president. It is in the hands of the president, but in reality, the real power is in the hand of the union council minister under the leadership of the prime minister. Clear? This thing I'm writing on the board. Whatever I'm telling, I'm writing on the board. I'm again repeating. Real power is in the hands of the prime minister. It is in the hands of the prime minister with the help of the Union Council of Ministers. President is the head of the constitution. President is nominal. Prime minister is having the real powers. Yesterday we have studied about the president. He is having the nominal powers. But real power we are having in the hands of the prime minister. Real power. President, nominal. President have to sign only all the important papers. Okay, in detail when we are going to study, you people have the clear-cut idea of what is the difference between prime minister's powers and the president power. What is nominal and what is real. Clear? All the executives all the executive powers are in the hands of president. In reality, we are having parliamentary system of government. All the executive powers are in the hands of president. because he is nominal. In reality, I'm again repeating, in reality, powers are in the hand of the Council of Minister under the leadership of Prime Minister. Clear? This is the introduction part. Now we are going to see step by step the other points. What are the powers of the Prime Minister? First point. What it is the first point? Leader of the Union Cabinet. The Prime Minister is the central, to the formation of the and his party. Formation of the Council of Ministers. Once if the Prime Minister, for example, once if the Prime Minister demise or he has resigned due to his ill health, the party also collapses. Party also collapses. So the new Prime Minister is going to be arranged and the new Council of Ministers will be arranged. So Prime Minister, he can dismiss or include any of the member of the Council of Minister. The Prime Minister is having the power to dismiss any person, any member of the Council of Minister.
उसको नहीं दे उन्हें समझ रहा मैं दे दूं उसको नहीं दे मैं
सीधा बोल रहे डायरेक्ट जाओ वहां दो तो किसी बात समझ में नहीं आ रही इसको क्लास है बोला क्लास में घुस जाओ
he
वो समझ रहा मैं दे दूं बोलते मैं दे
Hello students, just mute it. He can dismiss or include any member in the Council of the Minister. He presides the meetings, all the important meetings he presides it and he decides what to be transactioned in the business. This is the first quality I am writing on the board. Again, I am going to explain this point. Okay, clear? For Prime Minister, I am writing PM. Okay, students, I have written on the board. Prime Minister is the central to the formation of the Council Ministers. Means what? He is the main center point to form the Council of the Ministers. Its life and collapse. If, for example, the Prime Minister demises, then on his place, the new minister comes and his party collapse. After his life, his party collapse. The new minister, then the new council of ministers going to be formed. Clear? And he can dismiss or include any of the council ministers. He is having the power to dismiss or include any of the council of ministers. Clear? And he presides the meeting. What business have to be transaction. प्राइम मिनिस्टर का ही काम है कि कोई भी कंट्री से वो कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं, वो साइन कर सकते हैं, कोई भी ट्रीटी, कोई भी इंटरनेशनल हो या नेशनल लेवल पे प्राइम मिनिस्टर का ही पावर रहेगा कि क्या करें या कोई काम नहीं करना है. हाँ, ये और बात है कि वो काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर से हेल्प लेते, उनसे एडवाइस लेते, मगर रियल पावर्स पूरा प्राइम मिनिस्टर के हाथ में है. प्रेसिडेंट सिर्फ नॉमिनल है. प्रेसिडेंट के साइन के बिना कोई काम नहीं होता, इसीलिए ही इज द हेड ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. हर पेपर पे प्रेसिडेंट का साइन होना जरूरी है. आगे पॉइंट्स हम पढ़ेंगे प्रेसिडेंट और प्राइम मिनिस्टर के बीच में क्या लिंक है. क्लियर? नाउ सेकेंड वन. Prime Minister short form is the first we'll study Prime Minister is the leader of the cabinet. What it is this? Prime Minister, he is the leader of the majority party. For example, इलेक्शन में जो भी मेजॉरिटी पार्टी में जीता हुआ है, जिसको सबसे, जो ग्रुप को, जो पार्टी को सबसे ज्यादा वोट मिले हैं, वही प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनेगा. सो ही इज द लीडर ऑफ द मेजॉरिटी पार्टी इन द हाउस ऑफ द पीपल. हाउस ऑफ द पीपल हम किसको कहते हैं? लोकसभा. हाउस ऑफ द पीपल हम लोकसभा को कहते हैं. ही मेक्स द अनाउंसमेंट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज. वो क्या करते हैं? कोई भी अगर पॉलिसीज, प्रोग्राम्स बन रहे हैं तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर का ही काम है अनाउंस करने के लिए. न्यू पॉलिसीज, न्यू प्रोग्राम्स अगर बना रहे हैं तो प्रेसिडेंट ओनली साइन करते हैं वो पेपर्स पे, पर प्राइम मिनिस्टर का काम है इम्प्लाई करना, अनाउंस करना. अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर परमिशन दिए तो ही प्रेसिडेंट साइन कर सकते हैं वो पेपर्स पे, तो ही वो चीज इम्प्लाई कर सकते हैं अपन. प्राइम मिनिस्टर is the Prime Minister is the leader of the majority party of the House of the People, that is लोकसभा. लोकसभा में जो मेजॉरिटी पार्टी आएंगी वही पार्टी में जो स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सन है उसी को लीडर चुना जाएगा. ही विल बिकम द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. क्लियर? He makes the announcement, principal government policies and programs. Clear? Prime Minister is the leader of the parliament. Prime Minister is the leader of the majority of the House of People. House of People किसको कहते हैं? लोकसभा को. Exactly. He makes the announcement of the principal government policies and programs. बिना प्राइम मिनिस्टर के कोई इंटरनेशनल ट्रीटी हो या नेशनल पे हो, कहीं भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर के अनाउंसमेंट के बिना कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकते, ना ही प्रेसिडेंट, क्योंकि प्रेसिडेंट नॉमिनल है. मैं बार बार रिपीट कर रही हूँ क्योंकि आपको ये डिफरेंस भी पता चलेगा. क्लियर? या और प्राइम मिनिस्टर है रियल पावर, और इंडिया का गवर्नमेंट क्या है? पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. थर्ड पार्ट. Okay, leader of the union government. We are going to study now third part, third point. So what it is, who is the leader? Prime Minister is the leader, while President is the head of the India, because it has written in the Constitution. He is the head of the Constitution, but Prime Minister is the head of the government. ये difference अपन यहाँ से पढ़ेंगे. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट में भी ये आएगा कि आपको क्लियर डिफरेंस पता चलेगा कि क्यों नॉमिनल और रियल कहा जा रहा है इन दोनों को, क्योंकि प्रेसिडेंट के साइन के बिना कोई काम नहीं हो सकता, और प्राइम मिनिस्टर जब तक कोई चीज अनाउंस नहीं करे उनके बगैर भी नहीं हो सकता. क्लियर? ऑल द मेजर अपॉइंटमेंट्स, जो भी अपॉइंटमेंट्स करते हैं वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर के हाथों ही किया जाता है. मेजर अपॉइंटमेंट्स with the help of the council of ministers. और प्राइम मिनिस्टर क्या करते हैं? न्यू पॉलिसीज एंड प्रोग्राम्स बनाते हैं फॉर द अपलिफ्टमेंट ऑफ द वेरियस प्रोजेक्ट्स. अपलिफ्टमेंट पूरे इंडिया के लिए, एंड द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द पीपल एंड कंट्री. अपने इंडिया के डेवलपमेंट के लिए ये सारे वर्क पीएम करते हैं. I'll write on the board. government, GOVT, government, short form. Okay, students, the president is the head of the constitution. Prime Minister is the head of the government. All major appointments, important appointments are done with the help of the Union Council of Ministers. All the various policies and programs are done for the upliftment of the nation. Students, here just now I told, I am repeating, while the president is the head of the constitution, but the prime minister is head of the government, he is having the Union or Council of Ministers to help. With the help of aid and advice of the Union Council of Ministers, the prime minister makes the important decisions and he announces, but president have to sign on the papers. The paperwork is done with the help of the president, but the announcement is done and the major decision is taken by the prime minister. Major decisions and appointments and upliftment programs are done by the head of the nation, that is prime minister. Clear? Okay, we'll go with the fourth point. What it is? Link between the president and the union cabinet. प्राइम मिनिस्टर का लिंक कैसा रहेगा यूनियन कैबिनेट और प्रेसिडेंट के बीच में? Link between president and union council of ministers. What is this link? प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही एक ब्रिज की तरह काम करते हैं. प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द ब्रिज बिटवीन द प्रेसिडेंट एंड द यूनियन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स. ही एक्ट्स एज द ब्रिज. जब कोई इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क आया, अगर फॉर एग्जांपल यूनियन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स नहीं मान रहे हैं तो प्रेसिडेंट के द्वारा मनाया जाएगा. अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर प्रेसिडेंट नहीं मान रहे कोई बात को तो यूनियन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स भी प्रेसिडेंट को समझा ले सकते हैं. और प्राइम मिनिस्टर इन दोनों के बीच में रहते हैं, इन दोनों को समझाने के लिए. अगर ये लिंक इसलिए है, अपना नेशन बहुत अच्छी तरह से स्मूथ तरीके से रन किया जा सके। ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में ही लिखा गया है, ये सारे पावर्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर के दिया गया है। फंडामेंटल राइट्स, डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी, जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जब बन रहा था तभी ये सारे पावर्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर के, प्रेसिडेंट के और यूनियन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स के डिवाइड किया गया है थ्रू आर्टिकल 74 के तहत ये सारे पावर्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर के हाथ में दिया गया है। PM, short form of Prime Minister. PM, Prime Minister acts as a bridge between President and Council of Ministers. Underline, students, daily I'm telling important things, just underline it. If there is important things, just underline with black or blue or yellow or purple. Clear? Once I'm going to repeat these things, just understand, because after this I'll rub the board. Again, I have to write some other points. Look at the board. I'm repeating these points. Clear? Powers of Prime Minister of India we are having. 10 marks. Prime Minister works for 5 years. His term is 5 years. Tenure is 5 years. He is having the salary of 7,20,000. Clear? Now, first point. One more thing. We are having the parliamentary system of government. India is having parliamentary system of government. Clear? All the executive powers are in the hands of president. In reality, powers are in the hands of the council of minister under the leadership of prime minister. Means सारे powers prime minister के हाथ में है. हेड कौन है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर है. हेड ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट प्राइम मिनिस्टर है और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के हेड प्रेसिडेंट है. प्राइम मिनिस्टर को काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स हेल्प करते हैं. क्लियर? लीडर ऑफ द यूनियन कैबिनेट. Prime Minister is the leader of the Union Cabinet. He is the center. Prime Minister is the center for the formation of its party, of its life and its collapse. For example, if the Prime Minister demise, then the party collapse. This is the meaning. Prime Minister can include any member in his party or he can dismiss as a council of minister. The leader of the majority party will become the prime minister. And here the last point it is, he presides the meeting. He is the central for the formation of the council of minister, its life and collapse. He can dismiss or include council of ministers. He presides meeting. What business to be transacted? Clear? He presides the meeting. What business to be transacted means whatever the business is going on international basis, any treaties on international or national level, everything the prime minister have to decide and he has to announce. He has to take the major decision. Clear? Now we are going with this. Prime Minister is the leader of the parliament. He is the leader of the majority party. जो कोई भी पार्टी जीतेगी वो ग्रुप का ही जो स्ट्रॉन्ग मेंबर रहेगा उसी को प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाएंगे. क्लियर? मीन्स हाउस ऑफ द पीपल. He makes announcements of the various policies and programs. Now we are going with the third point. Leader of the union government. Prime Minister is, while the president is the head of the constitution, but the prime minister is the head of the government. All major appointments are done in the hands of the prime minister, but the paperwork, everything sign and stamp are done by the hand of the प्रेसिडेंट. साइन करना, स्टैंप मारना, ये सारा काम प्रेसिडेंट का होता है. पर मेजर डिसीजन, अनाउंसमेंट सारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही करते हैं. क्लियर? और प्राइम मिनिस्टर क्या करते हैं? वो एक्ट करते हैं एज अ ब्रिज बिटवीन प्रेसिडेंट एंड द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर. एक ब्रिज की तरह काम हो रहा है प्राइम मिनिस्टर के हाथों से. क्लियर? ये मैं रब कर रही हूँ स्टूडेंट्स. आई एम रबिंग दिस पार्ट. I am leaving that side. Leader of the nation. Prime Minister is the leader of the nation. In international relation, Prime Minister is regarded as the chief spokesperson. Prime Minister ही important है. अगर कोई international treaties हो रहे हैं तो Prime Minister ही बात करेंगे. Important things रहते हैं. कोई भी अगर assignments करना है तो Prime Minister के बिना नहीं कर सकते हैं. प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं अपने नेशन के लिए. फिफ्थ पॉइंट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर is the leader of nation. In okay, students, Prime Minister is the leader of the nation. In international relation, Prime Minister is regarded as the chief spokesperson. Means he is the important person. He is the central. He speaks everything. He decides with the head and advise with the help of the Council of the Ministers. Clear? International relation. As the chief spokesperson of the country, he represents the nation and conclude agreement with other nation. अगर कोई बाहर के देश के लोग के साथ अगर कोई अग्रीमेंट करना है पीएम को, तो पीएम ही फाइनल डिसीजन लेंगे, मगर हेल्प किसकी रहेंगी? यूनियन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स की। उनके एडवाइस के बिना पीएम डिसीजन नहीं लेते हैं। क्लियर? सारे इंटरनेशनल एग्रीमेंट्स पीएम ही कंक्लूड करते हैं, बिकॉज ही इज द लीडर ऑफ द नेशन। Now, last one, other powers and functions. PM is the okay, students, listen first. Prime Minister is the chairman of the Niti Aayog. Earlier, for Niti Aayog, the other name was there, that is Planning Commission. पहले नीति आयोग को दूसरा नाम कहते थे, उसका नाम है प्लानिंग कमीशन। अभी प्लानिंग कमीशन का नया नाम है 2015 से नीति आयोग। क्लियर? वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही चेयरमैन है नीति आयोग के। क्लियर? और नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन एंड इंटर स्टेट काउंसिल के भी चेयरमैन प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही है, एंड ही आल्सो एक्ट्स एज द चेयरमैन टू फॉर द अदर अपॉइंटमेंट्स आल्सो। क्लियर? एक बार मैं लिख रही हूँ, फिर से रिपीट करूंगी, फिर से एक्सप्लेन करूंगी। प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द चेयरमैन ऑफ नीति आयोग। Okay, students, see here. Last point, other powers and functions. Prime Minister is the chairman of Niti Aayog, National Integration of Council, Niti Aayog 1, national integration of council, second, and interstate council, the third one. And also he is the chairman of the other appointments and committees. Clear? We are having these 6 points. Each and every point is important. Write down, jot down all the points, take the screenshot or write it down. But after writing, just please underline whatever important things is there. Daily I am repeating this. It's of 10 marks, power of Prime Minister. In the month of the March, we had this question in the exam. And the last here, I am going to write the conclusion. Then we'll complete this. I'm rubbing this part. Student, last one. Prime Minister is considered as the keystone and the arc of cabinet because he is the key person in functioning of the union government. क्या है ये? कीस्टोन इम्पोर्टेंट है. प्राइम मिनिस्टर एक चाबी है जो अपने नेशन को चलाता है. तो ये कैबिनेट का बड़ा है. ही इज द लीडर और वो इम्पोर्टेंट काम करता है. पूरे गवर्नमेंट को वही रन करता है, पूरे देश को वो लेके चलता है.